it's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll toss it to Coleman, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Throwing is Manning. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Trubisky. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Let's go. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket and throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 2nd and 10 now.
That's right. Zebra. 99. Check 99.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second down, 9 yards to go. Now Manning. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Forbath will put this one through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Sure. Room here to run. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's low. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Derek Rivers in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Here we go now.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Blue landed.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
Trubisky will throw. Over the middle, complete. It's low. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
From the gun, it's Manning. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back near the goal line. Here's Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19, number.
Here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's low. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go now. 3,
Here's Marshall. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's Manning to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Coleman now. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it. This is Mohammed. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Trubisky looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards.
Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. Gone!
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Second down following the incompletion. Now Trubisky under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down now after the incompletion. They go play action with Trubisky. Space to run past the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And now a first down following that long gain.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Boom, landed!
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9,
Now it's Trubisky. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Manning looking to throw it. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Manning. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Deion Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past,
so a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
they've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Now let's go. Boom, landed. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Here we go now.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right?